it's Christina from Access Princeton. As you can see, we are live at the Stony Brook Bridge. The press conference is about to start.
Good morning and welcome. Thank everybody for coming out today. My name is Steve Shapiro. I'm the Communications Director for the New Jersey Department of Transportation, and we're very pleased to have this beautiful fall day to reopen the Route 206 bridges over Stony Brook. What we're going to do is we're going to have Assistant Commissioner Dave Lambert speak first, and then Princeton Mayor Lambert will speak, and then Elizabeth Kim from the Historic Preservation Commission will speak, and then we'll do the unveiling behind this of the original plaque from the bridge from 1792. So I'd like to turn it over to Assistant Commissioner.
Thank you very much, Steve. It's an honor and a privilege to represent our Commissioner, Rick Hammer, at this momentous occasion. These, as far as I'm concerned, ribbon cuttings throughout my career, these are the things that we live for. We're here at the reopening of the Route 206 bridge, the historic Stony Brook Bridge replacement, as well as the Southern Floodplain Bridge. As you know, this was a $7.4 million job. It was built on budget, and it was built on schedule.
Yes.
Tremendous job. What a beautiful job. Just take a look at the quality of this stonework. It's incredible. It's better, to tell you the truth, I'm also the state transportation engineer, and you look at things on the plans, you look at the specifications, and you think you've done a good job. But I'll tell you, looking at these two bridges, I could have never imagined that they would look this great. And I just like to thank all the people, the historic people and the DOT people that got their heads together and made this the beautiful job that it is. As most of you guys know, the original Stone Arch Bridge was built in 1792, probably the oldest bridge in New Jersey. It was then widened in 1916. About a year and a half ago, February of 2016, during some heavy rains, the parapet failed, the abutments were undermined, and we had to do emergency repairs on this bridge. As a state transportation engineer, I was out here at that time, and I'll tell you that there were some scary days there. We had to get this bridge back together, and fortunately, we did not lose it. But I'll tell you, during the emergency process, we were able to bring some consultants on board. They worked well. It was Urban and Aurora. It was a difficult project. But I can tell you that during construction and in the design, what we did, we knew we had to preserve the look of the old bridge. We stripped down the old arch bridge. We redesigned the inside of the arch bridge with 21st century technology. We then covered the outside with this beautiful stonework to document the 18th century bridge building techniques from the original construction. We believe that was appropriate for the historic setting within the Princeton battlefields, as well as the Stony Brook Settlement Village and the Kings Highway District. If you're a historic buff, you realize that the Battle of Princeton was basically the third battle in early 1777, following Washington's crossing of the Delaware and his attack on the Hessians in Trenton. So this is an extremely historic site, and we completely recognize that this bridge is fitting for that setting. I'd like to give thanks to the Princeton Historic Preservation Committee, again, and the State Historic Preservation Office, the SHPO, for guidance. We're regarding the aesthetics of these two bridges. And lastly, I've been to many ribbon cuttings over the years. I've come through the ranks. I understand the hard work that it takes from inception to construction completion. At this time, I'm going to acknowledge some of the folks who were instrumental in bringing this project to fruition. If you happen to be here now, I'd like you to raise your hand because you've done an excellent job, and our forefathers will not forget you. From the NJDOT, we have Dana Heck, Director of Project Management. We have Snell Patel, Director of Construction. We have Bob Parker, Regional Construction Engineer, Central. We have Joanne Schutz, Field Manager. We have Tina Schutz, Environmental Specialist 4. We have Joanne Asadpour, Environmental Section Chief. We have Tom Saylor, Executive Regional Manager, South Jersey. Pankaj Patel, Project Manager. Tamer Shamali, Assistant Project Manager. We got Scott Stevens, Executive Director of OCR.
Over there.
Steve Shapiro, Director of Communications. Irfan Ahmed, Resident Engineer. Also assisted by Kevin Fuller. Ashok Shah. And Darshan Patel, Assistant RE. Vince Martiranoff, Utilities, DOT. Jack Longworth, Operations Support. Nick Coangelo from Operations. Mr. Rob Roshini from Traffic. And many, many others from Region Central Construction and our materials guys. Too many to name. From the SHPO, we have Andrea Tengi. Our designers, Dave Hutchinson, Aurora. Hope I can pronounce this. Khairul Alam. Vaz Serpikov from Aurora. Utilities. Mike McAtee from Urban. Mike Cuddy from Trans Systems. Michael Gall from Richard Grubb. Bill Romaine from Amy Green. Now for a contractor, South State. Tremendous job. Tremendous job. Jeff Dumas. Jeff Bostard. John Tedrick. Now from the subcontractor Platinum, Tom Blake and Tom Sahula They were the Masons. Masonry. I'd also like to thank Mercer County, allowing us to use Carter Road for the detour. I'd like to thank the Honorable Elizabeth Lempert, Mayor, Princeton. I'd like to thank Dina Stockton, Princeton Municipal Engineer. I'd also like to thank the members of the Princeton Historic Preservation Committee. Thank you all for a job well done, and you've left a legacy for all to cherish in the years to come. Thank you.
The very, very patient neighbors.
What I can say is that you guys have been so very patient.
Especially him.
He could be the first across.
You know, with the noise and everything else,
Correct.
these jobs aren't easy to build, and we try to get in and out as quick as we can. And I'm glad to say that they closed the road in early July, and here we are in early November, and we're done.
And on time.
Yes, on time and on budget. In about an hour and a half, we'll be gone, and the road will be
Oh
open.
my God.
Thank you.
Hanging around for such a long
I'll hand it over to the mayor of Princeton. Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here with you all today on this momentous occasion, and I'm glad to be able to be here to thank every person on the amazing multi-jurisdictional, cross-departmental team who helped with this project and brought us to where we are today. As we just heard, the Stony Brook Bridge was the oldest operational bridge in the state of New Jersey, and it was originally built in 1792, but by 2016, actually probably even before 2016, the bridge had seen, how should we say it, probably seen better days. Still, it had lasted for 225 years and was one of the key remaining structures from the 1700s and served as a physical reminder of Princeton's important role in the early years of our republic. Given the assignment to reconstruct the bridge was a humbling thing, and I have tremendous respect for everyone on the team for approaching the challenge of reconstructing the Stony Brook Bridge and the floodplain bridge with sensitivity and humility and a spirit of cooperation. Given the complexity of the project, it's even more remarkable that we're here today, not just on schedule, but one day earlier than expected. So kudos to all of you for making that happen. On behalf of the Princeton Council and the municipal staff and the entire Princeton community, I want to thank the DOT for your expert management of this project and your sensitivity to the historic considerations. I want to especially thank the State Historic Office of Preservation for working hand in hand with our local, Princeton's local Historic Preservation Commission, and for the time and dedication you put into this project to ensure that this important place in Princeton kept its character. And I also want to thank the Masons for their wonderful artistry. You can just tell all around this was a project where everybody involved had professional pride, and it's a real work of love too, and you feel that as you're coming through here, so I want to thank everybody for that. I also want to thank Princeton's exceptional engineering department led by Deanna Stockton. guys are really excited to be here today. And I want to thank Princeton's Police Department, led by Chief Sutter, and particularly the Traffic Bureau, led by Lieutenant Maurer and Sergeant Murray. And I think between the police and engineering letting people know where to go, and the very, very patient neighbors, I've actually been stunned at how few emails I've gotten about this project, which I think is a testament to everybody's cooperation, and so thank you for that. This really was a team effort, and the result is beautiful and remarkable, and will be here hopefully for hundreds of years to come. So long live the new Stony Brook Bridge. And with that, I'm very happy to introduce Elizabeth Kim, who's Princeton's Historic Preservation Officer. She's been involved with this project from the very, very beginning, along with our Historic Preservation Commission. Very thankful for her efforts. I want to invite her up to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor Lempert. I just want to start by saying this has been a wonderful project and experience, I think, for Princeton's Engineering and Historic Preservation Commission. The collaboration and the joint effort and respect with Princeton and New Jersey Department of Transportation and the State Office of Historic Preservation has been exceptional, and I think that you can tell that by the work here that you're seeing on this bridge. I want to give special thanks to the Historic Preservation Commission and the subcommittee members who worked tirelessly, effortlessly, had a lot of early morning meetings, and I'm just going to introduce them by name. Julie Capizzoli, who's the HBC chair. Robert Von Zumbush. David Shore. And Helrick Endersby. In addition, was Princeton's consultant, Keith Childs, who was our Mason consultant, who guided us and provided excellent recommendations and thoughtful comments in combination with our efforts with the State Office of Historic Preservation. And we also want to thank DOT for hiring Platinum, who we finally call Tom 1 and Tom 2. And we're sad that they're not here, but I think that they understand Princeton's appreciation and respect them so much for what they've done and their thoughtfulness and their consideration of so many elements that perhaps might have been looked at later on, which actually adds to the success of this bridge. So. As we move forward to open this bridge, I just say drive carefully and obey the speed limit. Thank you.
So now if we can have Mayor and Citizen Commissioner come up, we'll unveil the plaque. This plaque was placed on this bridge in 1792 when it was first completed, and we'll do a quick unveiling if you want to get close for photos.
This one, a good idea, yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3. The plaque reads Stony Brook, 1792, 40 miles to Philadelphia, 56 miles to New York.
And with that, today's event is complete. We thank everybody once again for coming. Everyone for your great efforts to get this bridge rebuilt and reopened. And have a great afternoon. The bridge will and the bridge will be reopened later today as we finish the last things up. And for those members of the press, we will be issuing a press release later when we get back from the office with more information. Thank you.
very much. Very nice of you. Thank you. Great words. Thank you. Great job. This stonework, it's like unbelievable. When I first saw it, I never thought in all my life we could have never told me that I've been told.
All right. As you can see, the press conference is over. The bridge will be open in about an hour. Everyone will be able to use it again, and like the mayor said, hopefully it'll last for another 100+ years. Have a great day, everybody who joined us. Thanks.